The only man who never makes a mistake is the man who never does anything. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Do what you can with what you have where you are. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. The man who does not risk cannot win. The only thing that overcomes hard luck is hard work. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. The most important thing in life is to know how to work and how to play. The only thing worse than being talked about is not being talked about. Speak softly and carry a big stick. To do well requires much thought, but to do good requires courage. It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed. The only way to get out of a rut is to climb out. The only way to achieve the impossible is to believe it is possible. The only thing that stands between you and your dream is the will to try and the belief that it is actually possible. The best way to prepare for tomorrow is to live today to the fullest. Courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. The only thing that is impossible is the thing you don't try. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. The best revenge is to live well. It is not the years in your life that count, but the life in your ears. The man who has done his best is a failure only if he gives up. A man is not finished when he is defeated. He is finished when he quits. The only thing that can stop you from achieving your dreams is you. Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside of you that is greater than any obstacle. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. The most important thing about any achievement is the idea behind it. The only thing that counts is the courage you bring to the battle.